Greetings and salutations there, my friends. It is I, once again, your weaver of tales, your chronicler of legends, and ever so humble storyteller. Welcome to the Mimes of Meme-oria. We're here to get to know some of the awesome folks here in the TTRPG community and have some good times with some fun memes. It's kind of like one of those ink block tests. We're going to share a meme and our guests will say the first thing that pops into their heads. Be it a story from their gaming table, a short anecdote, or maybe even some helpful or not so helpful advice. And without further ado, here's our guest, Gem of New Age Geeks. Hello!
Hi.
So, before we begin, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here in the TTRPG community.
Sure. Thank you. My name's Jem. I currently play Whisper on New Age Geeks' regular actual play show, Forging Fates. We're about to hit our year anniversary this upcoming April, so super excited for that. We have some crazy things happening in that storyline. I also host on our channel a show called Goodberry Cafe, where I play a bunch of indie TTRPG games with a rotating cast of guests. We're all learning together, so that's been really fun. So you should definitely check us out.
Well, that all sounds just fantastic. Well, how about we go dig up some of those memes now, huh?
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. First up is... Oh, and before we jump into it, Jem, I know you're a fan of Critical Role, and just for you, I dug up some Critical Role memes.
I'm obsessed. I'm problematically obsessed with Critical Role.
All right. Let's see. First up is... Oh, we got a fun one here. It's basically two lizards, little lizards riding on a giant lizard. The little lizard says, "Me playing D&D and having fun," while the veteran player, the bigger one says, "The veteran player helping me figure out how spells work and what the numbers mean."
This is so accurate to me. I still feel like I'm a baby in the whole TTRPG world and Dungeons and Dragons world. I didn't really get into it seriously until the pandemic. So there's still a lot that's new to me, even though I've now been playing for 3 years pretty regularly now.
So, yeah, you're still new, and you've been playing for, what, 3 years, right?
Regularly, yeah.
Regularly. All right. And might I say, I'm really proud. Just gonna let it out there. I was one of your first DMs. I'm really super proud of you, Jem. You have come a long, long way. Super proud of you.
That character was like so basic though that I brought to that table. I didn't know what I was doing. I was afraid to roleplay then.
Well, honestly, you know what? You hit it out of the park because you actually started with a class that I actually wouldn't recommend. First-time players. You played a druid right off the bat, a spellcaster, and playing a spellcaster right off the bat, you're juggling a lot of stuff.
Yeah, spells are hard, and understanding spell slots is its own beast, especially when you're coming in from never doing anything like this before.
Like I said, you've come a long way, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see the second meme here. Let's see what we got up next. Oh, this is one of those Critical Role memes. Vex, what you got there? The deck of many things, Grog, a smoothie.
Grog is so lovable. Oh my gosh, the whole campaign one. I just recently listened through all of campaign one because I didn't get into Critical Role until the end of campaign two. So I just went through, I just finished it like a couple months ago. I've listened to every single episode of campaign one. So this is still very relevant to me. I waited the whole season. I was like, or the whole campaign, I could not wait for Grog to actually pull cards, more cards. Because he lucked out with the first card he pulled. Like, being like not a terrible card.
Hmm.
So it's just like the temptation of pulling a card. You just knew it was gonna happen.
Have you encountered the deck of many things yet in one of your games right now?
No, I didn't, but I
Have it-
did buy a physical copy
Oh,
at the Time Travel Mart in LA. They had they had
can
a
I
physical deck of many things.
ask if you were to pull out if you were to pull a card from the deck of many things, what is the card that you would most want to pull out? You know,
The Wish one.
yeah. Which one of all the cards would you really want to pull out?
The the Wish one,
The
I think.
Wish.
Or yeah, yeah. Isn't that like one of the only good ones? I don't have them all memorized, but I think like
I think there's a couple of good ones too. Like I know there's one where you get a lot of gold, and one where you
mhm.
actually somehow magically get a entire keep
Yeah,
or something.
I think it's the one that
Mm,
Frog pulls for that one random guy. The Wish. I think that's the one I'd want.
mm.
Could be anything.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got up next here for number three. Oh, this is a from 30 Rock. Interrogating the surviving baddie with the only conscious party member. We have ways of making people talk. Who is good aligned? By giving them fresh apple slices.
This is- I'm currently playing in one of my campaigns a Good Alliance monk. Um, and this just happened like last week. We're playing Dragon Heist, and uh, we're trying to like interrogate a prisoner we had, and I was like, I don't want to, I don't, I don't know how to do this the tough way. Like I'm just gonna stand here and look tough because all these like sketchy criminal things that you're doing, it's not for me.
Yes,
Very
not cool,
irrelevant.
not cool.
Yeah.
You would say you're definitely the good cop, right? You're the good cop.
I was trying to be the good cop, but I was also trying to be scary because I've got like monk muscles. But
As serious as a Pomeranian.
yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. Let's see what you got here for number four. Got another critical role meme. When a player has a really creative idea but completely fails to roll. I was about to be impressed, but I take it back. Our friend
Man,
Taliesin.
yeah. I feel like I've had this happen to me. I'm trying to remember a specific instance, but it kills me every time. Oh, no, I know this has happened, and this like happens every time I feel like I have a good idea, but I'm
And then you just
blanking completely.
botch a
Yeah.
roll.
Yep, so in my Forging Fates game on New Age Geeks, there was a session I kept rolling 11s. Like I know I don't remember specifically, but I know I had like things I really wanted to do, but the whole session I'm just rolling 11s. It's just the curse of my 11s.
I mean, I know the feeling. You know, you and I, we were actually at a board game convention, Strategicon, recently, and 8 ones in a row.
That
Eight
was,
runs.
I mean, get it all out of your system.
True, very true, very true.
Have you rolled since?
I'm scared to. I'm scared. I have a game on Wednesday,
We'll
and
know.
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
We'll know then.
Hmm. All right, let's see here. What we have next here? It's All right. Well, I know you like your druids. Here's a druid meme. There are only two types of druids. I don't make the rules. And we got Captain Planet and Poison Ivy.
Ivy. I mean, I see this, I could see it, but then I'm over here playing a druid that doesn't fit in either of these. Whisper is definitely, but she's weird. She's just like bad at being a druid. She can't even wild shape right. But I can see this like super save the world druid, like save the environment, and then like chaotic, selfish, sexy, smoldery poison ivy type druid. Yeah, that's.
Maybe like in the your whisper is like in the middle there.
I don't even know where Whisper is. I don't think she knows where she is.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Number six is another Critical Role meme. We have why are D&D character backgrounds always so tragic? Because content, happy people don't feel the need to go out and hunt dragons. And then you got, hey, Jerry, wanna leave your new bride in successful winery for 6 months and rid the land of vampires with me? F off!
Ooh, I've been struggling with this. I was like, why do I keep making my backstories like have dead parents, or why are they so tragic or have so much trauma? It's so true. Like,
So much edge, so much edge, and you get a
yeah,
paper cut.
I I've been trying to challenge myself because I think the first couple of characters I made all had like the orphan trope, but like dead
Hmm.
parents trope. So the past few characters I've made, I wanted to make sure I didn't kill their parents off in the backstory. Um, and but then I'm finding that I'm like putting in other, well, yeah, they have to have reasons to go.
I mean,
You have to give your DM some
yeah,
daggers to work with.
yeah.
Like,
Some tragedy does make for some good story hooks, you know.
mhm,
But also, you know what? Your character can come from a well-adjusted and wholesome background where, you know, got the mom making the cookies, the dad playing catch in the yard, and yeah, you just go off on an adventure, you know, Bilbo
yeah,
Baggins it.
Ash Ketchum it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a fun challenge, and
Hmm.
character I'm making right now, their family life is least as happy, but they just dream of bigger things. So for me personally, who seems to lean towards making my characters have tragic backstories, I'm excited to try to challenge myself without that.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got for number 7. Ah, this one's a cute one. We got a cute animal one here. Welcome to my presentation on how animal companions and summons are your friends and not your personal trap detectors. And you got a cute doggo here
He's
with
so
a
cute.
tie and glasses.
I love him. Um, oh my gosh, as a DM, this would drive me crazy. Uh, So I don't know if they're gonna watch this. Hopefully they don't. But the game that I'm playing the monk in right now, we have a character who has a bat, and we are always using that freaking bat familiar to go and check out stuff and report back. And like, what do you see? And especially because it flies, it's so
Yeah.
convenient. But I'm like, if I was a DM, that kind of stuff would drive me nuts. I'd like figure out a way to squash it. Because I'm like, this is just cheating at this point.
I
But yeah.
mean, with a bat, while it does have like sonar and everything, you could just, you know, overload it with like audios, you know, audio stuff, like kind of like how you would, you know, overload Daredevil in Marvel Comics.
Yeah,
Same thing.
find its weakness. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Number 8 is, oh, we got another Critical Role meme.
Oh, this picture. I love this picture so much.
Critical Role characters. My friend being traumatized for the first time, and me being traumatized yet again. And we got the
Excuse me.
cast of Critical Role here.
Playing Jenga. The
Yeah.
code word. The safe word. The this hurts my heart because I got just traumatized with Critical Role. It doesn't matter. That's what started with me, like during the pandemic when I was like, I don't understand how you can listen to other people play Critical Role or other people play D&D, and I was doing work and I found myself subconsciously listening, and then something happened to one of the characters and I was like, I'm invested and I haven't even been trying to pay attention. And yeah, Vax, my boy,
What's
emotionally
your what was
devastated.
your one of your favorite Critical Role traumatizing moments that you've encountered thus far in your watch?
Dallin, Dallin's closet one shot where um, Vax gets to talk to Keyleth one more time after dying. And she's
Oh,
like, "Why do you keep? How am I supposed to get over you if you keep sending ravens?" Oh, fuck it. I'm just
that just hits.
done,
That just hit you, huh?
bawling, bawling. Even just thinking about it, I'm like, I'm just so emotionally invested in in Vox Machina characters. It's problematic.
All right. See, and we are now on number 9. Second to
Speaking
the
of,
last meme we have here It is... Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way, and then we got, no, I want my effing gold.
And it's Kiki. It's my girl, Keyleth. She's so wonderful. I connect with her character so much. Like, yes, maybe the real treasure is the friends we made along the way. That is more of the kind of characters I like to play. Is the goofy ones and the ones with like wholesome feelings. But Vexalia, she was all about getting that dough and getting that gold at the end of the day. I haven't yet played a character that's really interested in gold, so another challenge for myself.
Honestly, playing greed and selfishness can be pretty fun. I'm just saying from my own personal experience.
Is that what you go to?
Greed and selfishness can be fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it in one of the characters I'm making right now, but is that something you go for?
A little bit. I do like playing the, the roguish types, the, big brain moment types. Alright. It's also kind of freeing. I also know you play a lot of druids, right? Like, what class have you played thus far, actually? I'm kind of curious.
I've played druid as my main. I played barbarian for a little bit. I'm currently playing a rogue warlock. I'm currently playing a monk. I had like one session of a blood hunter. And that's it. And I'm about to play a sorcerer.
Can I ask, of the subclasses, what was your blood hunter?
Lycan.
Lycan.
Yeah, we had a whole backstory and reason why we were going in that direction.
Was
She's
it
going to be a were hyena.
Was it a Ravenloft game?
No, it was going to be a Drakenheim, which is its own kind of thing. But the DM was letting me play a blood hunter in it. But she was going to turn into a were hyena. She never got to, but yeah.
That sounds
all
fun.
fit. Yeah.
Yeah, I played myself. I played a blood hunter once as well, and I went with Order of the Ghost Slayer. So we had a look, and my race was Grog. So I have a little albino frog that hunts ghosts.
I love it. Okay.
All right, and we are down to our last and final meme. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's go for it. Here it is. The DM. We got Liam here. With, I think that's silly string spraying, and under it says the consequences of your actions.
This is my favorite thing a DM can do. And I think this is like the thing that a DM can do that makes the world feel real and not just like a linear story. Is realizing that something that you've done or your party has done or something you didn't do, you chose not to follow that guy like we did in one of our campaigns, suddenly your friend is dead or your favorite tavern to go to is blown up. Like, as you chose to ignore the guy running on the roof 3 sessions ago. I mean, you didn't think anything of it. You thought he was running away. No, because you let him get away, then you walk into a room and a bomb goes off. Like that, just realizing all the different strings that can go into storytelling and having an effect on the world that you might not notice right away. It's chef's kiss, one of my favorite things a DM can do.
Has something similar to this, something relating to this happened in one of your games so far?
Oh,
you could talk about.
That was all a personal.
That was all personal stuff.
Yep. In Forging Fates, we saw a guy running on the roof, a bad guy that we were hunting, and we chose to go a different direction and do something else, and we let him get away. Because we let him get away, a couple sessions later, we thought that the bad thing was over. We thought we'd like saved the day. We go back to our inn that we were hanging out in, and we're like, something's wrong here. We open the door, and our friend is like stabbed in the chair, and bombs go off, and it was horrible. But it was like the moment that we realized all that happened, all of us, like, if you can see in the video on demand, all of us are like destroyed. And for me, I was like, mm, it was my favorite campaign moment so far, even though it was so like devastating because it made the world seem more real than the exact thing that's right in front of us.
Hmm.
Now there's been a couple moments that might be my favorite
And,
over
and I
that one,
bet
but
that
that one's good.
launched a whole other like story hook arc moment for you, huh?
Mm-hmm. Revenge.
And so yeah, if y'all wanna, watch, go check it out on video on demand on New Age Geeks, right?
Mm-hmm. We're
Yeah.
on Twitch and YouTube.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being our guest here on the Minds of Meme-oria. Uh, yeah. So once again, tell us, where could we find you on the internet and all the social media places and
Sure.
etc.
Sure. You'll see my face most on New Age Geeks channel every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also find me on the New Age Geeks YouTube. Me personally, I'm Jamboree on most platforms, and that's Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, myself. My Instagram is Jamaginative because I don't know who owns Jamboree, but I can't get it. So, you know anyone at Instagram, so like get me that username. It's not being used. So, but yeah, I hope to see anyone around.
Awesome, awesome. Well, once again, I am your Weaver of Tales, chronicler of legends, and ever so humble storyteller. And you can find me all over the internets via my social medias at Mr. Kapow. That's MrKapao. And everywhere else in the description below. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And as always, be good, be great, be awesome. Bye.